Welcome to Heliotropia Qi, 8 Silken Brocades, the Badjuanjin. This is an ancient set of forms, considered to be over 1,000 years old, and it's a beautiful set of Qi Gong forms that give us an opportunity to look after and nourish the entire body. Badjuanjin literally means 8 pieces of silk brocade. And these 8 exercises are very graceful. They're elegant, they're accessible, and they're essential in cultivating a life-giving energy within the body. And they are also lengthening our muscles, our tendons, stimulating the flow of qi, of blood, of fluids in the body, stimulating our internal organs. We begin, as always, by opening the Qi gates, opening the body to an inner practice. Do this as many times as you like. We inhale to the top of this opening, even coming up on the toes, and then exhale down as we pass the head, the heart, and the lower abdomen. 3 big centers within the body of energy. 3 dantians or elixir fields. We come into wuji, nothing purpose. It's a very foundational stance. Feet firmly planted, knees are soft. Spine is noble and dignified. Hands, arms are long and loose. And to begin the 8, I cleanse the space and move into the first, which is hold up the heavens. As I rise up, the hands connect at the upper dantian, the face, and then push the heavens up and radiate down on the exhalation. Inhalation to the top of this form, exhalation as the arms radiate down. This simple first form gently elongates our body and balances what we call in Qi Gong the triple burner, the upper, middle, and lower body. Repeat several times. You can count if you like. I don't count. But you will come to a sense within the body of enough, and then we return to wuji, nothing purpose. This form can be done seated. Qigong is incredibly accessible. It is really for everyone. If you need to be seated, these forms can be done in a chair. When we finish each of the 8 silken brocades, we come back into this foundational nothing purpose and we prepare for the next form. This next form we call joining heaven and earth. One palm reaches to the earth, connects with the earth energy. The other palm reaches to the sky. It's just above the head, and we elongate into this connection between these two vast bodies of energy, almost as if we are the conduit through which the energy flows from the sky to the earth. And then we release that connection. The arms move out to the side, palms facing down. They momentarily hug the body, although they do not touch the body at that point, and then they change position. The way to keep this form flowing is to bring the heaven hand or the sky hand down to the body, and when it comes into a position of hugging the body, it is the lower hand, and then it creates a connection with the earth. There's no need to look up and down, to look at either hand. The head and the eyes remain forward throughout this exercise. You can have your eyes closed if that helps. Internally, this beautiful form compresses and releases the stomach and the spleen, gently massaging these organs to improve their functioning. And we cleanse the space at the end of each form. The next form is called Archer Draws Their Bow. This is quite a yang form in the 8 brocades. We have a wider stance. We call this horse stance, lowering the body. It's closer to the earth here, bringing in a very yin inhalation, we bring the elbows in, make soft fists, and then when we exhale, we draw the arms out. You'll see that I'm bringing them away from the face here and then creating an L shape with each hand and shooting an arrow. If you feel strong enough and flexible enough, you can stay down in this form, but do not stand in a way where your knees are strained or your lower back feels compromised. To make this exercise really effective, we can exhale strongly as we create our shooting arrow and look to where we are shooting the arrow. This can really help. This form I've found for me personally can really help with finding a determination and a strength of will with difficult and challenging moments in life. If we stay yin, which is cool and cold and dark and soothing and nurturing, we're kind of not going to get somewhere in life. So this drawing of the bow and shooting the arrow can really create a sense of determination within the body. And I'm exhaling through the mouth here just to release some of that excess energy. And then preparing myself for the 4th of the 8 silken brocades, which is Wise Owl turns head to eliminate fatigue. You might be noticing already that there's a different quality of energy for each of these brocades. For example, the archer drawing the bow is really strong. This next one is less so, but equally effective. We inhale as the palms face the earth. We inhale up through the palms. Exhale, we fold our giant owl wings back and turn our head, looking gently behind to eliminate fatigue. As we look behind, our focus might be to scan the horizon all the way around, and only taking our neck, of course, to where it wants and needs to go. But this is a lovely form for bringing some fluid strengthening to our neck. And we can allow our eyes to look as far away as possible, especially if we're outside, as we scan the horizon. And then back into Wuji, back into nothing purpose, and preparing to cleanse the space for the next form. There is no rush. I really invite you to take your time. You might even choose to pause the video after each form, just to take your time. I'm going to move now to number 5, and I've created a relaxed horse stance here. The body is lower to the ground. This is called Wagging Tail to Calm Heart Fire. And it's a beautiful imaginative name. And we come down on the exhalation and swing the body across, almost like a pendulum. And then we slide down, we reverse that form and slide down and move along the same place that we have come. I love to imagine for this one that my head is drawing a line in the sand across the front of my body. I'm shifting my weight from one side of the body to the other side of the body. That may not be super obvious, but my feet are firmly planted. I shift the weight. I could almost lift up one of the legs as I am leaning to one side. The exhalation is always on the way down. The inhalation is on the way up. To finish, I love to go down the center, just walk the feet back in to hip distance apart and hang. And to hang is only where your body wants to be. No prizes for going further, for having a straighter leg, any of that. None of that is relevant. And in fact, that's not really Qi Gong if you are in that mindset during your practice. It's not really Qi Gong. Qi Gong is a meditation and it's very self-compassionate. I cleanse the space, ready for number 6, 2 hands, climb legs. We start this one on the lower back, also known in Qigong as the Ming Mang. And this is the door of life. It's where the Jing is stored, our really essential Qi. And so we massage the organs here, the bladder and the kidneys. We exhale down. My Hands are tracing the water meridians all the way down the back of the legs, up the front. I leave the body at some point, touch the sky, and radiate down. I'm going to come to the front to show you this wonderful form. 2 hands climb legs. Some of you know that I had a really serious back injury in 2017 and a long period of chronic pain and then rehabilitation. Qi Gong has been essential for me. And when I do this form, it's very loving. It's very, very much honouring my beautiful back, my fragile lower back. But it's also amazing me that I have this level of strength and flexibility in my body now. Reaching to the sky, radiate down. That's an exhalation there. Inhalation and breathing in here. Exhale down, tracing the meridians. Really take notice of the feet. Moving up the body, your hands will naturally leave the body. Touch the sky and radiate down. I think for me to really come to love and appreciate this precious body, I almost had to go through what I experienced with a chronic and serious back injury to come to a place of honouring the body just as it is and doing everything I can to create balance, strength, harmony within this one and only home. The body really is our first and most precious home. I love to hang at the end. Again, my knees are super soft here. We can hold our head, cradle the back of the neck with our arms here, our hands here. We can hold the back of our legs if we like. Again, soft knees. And then rising up on an inhalation as always. Back into nothing purpose. We have 2 of the 8 silken brocades now to go. I cleanse the space. I'm going to come into punch with an angry gaze. According to Chinese medicine, this gazing forward and staring with an angry face is calming the emotion of anger. And some anger is very, very important, of course. It's stimulating our liver, our muscles, the flow of qi. And it may not work for you to cultivate an angry gaze. That's fine. Just adapt this form as you wish. But we exhale, and then we exhale as our shoulder rolls and the palm goes forward. The fist goes forward, the palm is facing down. And then we inhale as we draw this back to the side of the body. You'll see that my elbows are behind the body here. And I'm punching slowly. There's no jerky or snapping motion. And the hand rotates over as the arm extends. And I don't lock the joint anywhere. It's quite fluid. I'm going to open those fists now, hug the torso, and allow those hands to slowly return to Wuji. That's number 7. It can really be good to release some excess energy in the body through the mouth here on the out breath, particularly if that angry gaze has brought up some emotional fire for you, and we cleanse the space. The final of the 8 brocades, they are 8 separate, delicate, slow, smooth movements, is shake the back 7 times to eliminate 100 illnesses. And the shake comes at the end of this form. So we stand in a natural shoulder width stance, and as we exhale, we're going to slowly bend forward and allow each of our vertebrae to fold down upon one another. And then on the inhalation, we draw up, feel those vertebrae now coming up, and we create a very slight, and only if it's comfortable, slight backward arch in the body. We return to Wuji, and then we hop or shake. And we're hopping to send all of the energy within the body all the way down to the feet. You'll see here that my shoulder blades come together here. Again, stay within what your body wants and needs. It's just so important. And the minute that we don't do that, the practice of Qi Gong becomes something else. Qi meaning energy, Gong meaning cultivation. If the energy we're cultivating within us is an energy of striving, straining, stretching, trying to improve, trying to get better, that's no longer the kind of energy we need to hold for this practice. This is a meditation first and foremost. As we release down, we always take that opportunity to check in with the body and say, where does my body want to go? How far does my body want to go here? What is right for me today? What is right for me today may be different to what I can do tomorrow. And it will depend on a whole lot of things. But there is no need to put the body under any excessive pressure. The external world is already doing that in a million different ways. This is an inner practice. We draw up on the inhalation, find a gentle arch, come back into Wuji, and then hop. And the hop is a vertical up and down. Exhaling down. At some point you'll be ready to stay down and to rest. Knees are soft. I'm holding my head here. We can hold the body in different ways. We can even rest on our knees. We can hold the backs of the legs. That can feel really beautiful. Or we can rest on our knees here. I'm actually asking my body in the moment, what do you want and need? What's good for you today? And then obliging by giving my body what I want and what it wants and needs. Coming up, that was the final of 8 silken brocades. Taking a moment here just to feel the qi, feel the energy circulating around the body. and cleansing the space. Because Qi Gong tends to be so life-giving for people, it's beautiful to finish with a little bit of contemplation. And bamboo in the wind is a wonderful form for contemplation. My hands are over the lower dantian, the lower abdomen, great big inner reserve of energy in the abdomen. My feet are together. I'm bamboo in the wind. And opening out to bow in gratitude, we form the sun and the moon. The sun is with our preferred hand. I love to then just take that sun and moon to the body and feel the heartbeat, but then draw it out and fold on an exhalation into a gentle bow. Bowing firstly for the shared experience of Qi Gong. When we do Qi Gong together, our heartbeats co-regulate and beat in sync with one another. The second bow is to teachers, any teachers, and the earth is a teacher as well. All elements of nature are teachers, but we bow to the teachers in our life. And the third and final bow is to the source of all well-being, which is planet Earth. And go as low and deep as you wish to show gratitude, respect, and love for our one and only habitat, planet Earth, the source of all well-being. Hopefully Qi Gong does cultivate within us a deeper love and appreciation of the natural world. Every form has been derived from observation of the natural world. It is a beautiful way to strengthen a connection to nature. I'm going to give the body a hug to finish. How often do you hug yourself? This is a beautiful practice. It can be so self-compassionate, so soothing, so simple. If you enjoyed this Heliotropia Qi 8 Silken Brocades, please share it with people you love. It can be done seated. All of those forms can be done in a seated position. Thanks for being with me today.